Well, we're still tracking this winter storm that's going to sweep across the southeast as we get into this weekend. Some very light changes to the forecast since yesterday. Still expecting the biggest impacts, at least for Alabama, to be in northwest Alabama, and even that may not be as much as they see further north in Tennessee Valley.
Right. We're not talking about inches of snow, sleet, or freezing rain. We're talking about glaze to maybe a small fraction of an inch over the northwest corner of the state. And some parts of East Alabama could get it too, as cold air is coming at us from two directions. But in the middle, we're going to stay warm, and that's where, well, relatively warm, not very warm, but warm enough that this is mostly rain around Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. So the primary impacts that we are looking at here, this aligns with the National Weather Service's advisories that are in place right now. There's an ice storm warning in northwest Alabama, a winter weather advisory for a good chunk of north central Alabama, and still a winter storm watch over in eastern Alabama, where there is at least some chance that the system could crank out a little bit of ice from Blount County eastward. Everything up here in the northern part of the state should be relatively minimal impact, although in the shoals where we have the ice storm warning, this is Lauderdale, Colbert, Franklin County, there may be some places up here that get up to a quarter or a half inch of ice accumulation, which will be enough for some power outages in that part of the state. Around Huntsville, south to Coleman and Hanceville, Jasper, Berry, Fayette, Winfield, Hamilton, over to Albertville, up to Fort Payne, Scottsboro. This is that zone where some places may get a little bit of ice, and then some may be sitting 33, 34 degrees, and it's just not all that easy to figure out exactly where that's happening. Then the winter storm watch, this is where things still may get a little bit dicey at some point there, Saturday into Sunday, but around Jacksonville, Anniston, Gadsden, Sneed, Aniana, up to Center and around Forney and down to Heflin, there's not that much to look at this moment. So we'll stop the clock here on the Futurecast at 5:30 Saturday morning. A little bit of a mix here in North Alabama. The majority of that precip pretty light, but it would be below freezing. So from Coleman northwest at 5:30 Saturday morning, there's already potential for a little glaze of ice developing. But notice where it gets concentrated. Over here to the west, northwest Alabama, through about 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. And then by Saturday night, a little push of colder air tries to sneak in from Georgia. The rain is overrunning that, and it falls likely as some freezing rain or sleet in parts of Cherokee and Etowah, maybe Calhoun and Cleburne or Blount, Marshall counties. A much greater chance of some glaze up here on Sand Mountain and Lookout Mountain in northeast Alabama. Primary issues here from 2 to 3 inches of rainfall around Birmingham, and then some ice possible to the north, but it's limited ice accumulation and limited risk of flash flooding. Look up to the north. That's where the heavy snow is going to end up. Tennessee into Kentucky, the best chance of any significant ice accumulating around northeast Alabama and northwest Alabama, with the rest of us not getting all that much. Now let's bring in meteorologist Jordan West. We have rain to deal with tonight and tomorrow, and then there's some colder weather coming behind all this too.
That's right. We're looking at the first warning live radar right now, tracking some very minimal light showers that's coming out of Moundsville now, coming out of Akron and headed towards Duncanville right there along Highway 82 and moving east. Now we're looking over Bibb County, Centerville seeing some light rain, Heiberger, same thing, coming out of Pondville, and now some showers crossing the I-65 corridor near Clinton, Thorsby, Jemison, all the way down towards Marbury and Deatsville as well. Rockford seeing some isolated showers. This is all moving into Tallapoosa County, Lake Martin, and headed into Georgia as we speak. There's a zoom out version, no sleet, snow, or any of that stuff at the moment, but that all changes this weekend. Here's the future track leading up to that point. This is 7 p.m. this evening. Most of the rain already out by 10 o'clock. Temperatures in the 40s. By tomorrow morning for your morning commute, roadways will still be wet, so just take it nice and slow. We'll start out in the low 40s. The sun comes out during the afternoon and early evening. We're back in the upper 40s, and then we're watching that snowstorm as we get into this weekend. So looking at the 7-day forecast, we do have a lot of first warning impact days this weekend due to that potential for some wintry precipitation. Monday, wind chills drop to single digits, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're really watching out for some potentially pipe bursting cold weather. We're in the teens for several days, for hours and hours at a time. So make sure you bundle up on your way out the door, check on your neighbors, and bring those pets inside. But at least the sunshine is out most of next week.